choosing to be
so
blind.
let's go back to the map screen. Pop that up there. Okay. Here's the camp. Where do you want to explore?
So,
I'd be tempted to go to the tents first. Try and collect some information.
and or route that might tell us more. So,
Is question, John?
Yep.
Is this rubble here and here? All the destruction seem fairly new. Like it's been
here for a little
It's been
while.
destroyed.
It's not like it's not been in the last couple of days or anything. It has been here for a little while, and like the tents that are still standing are not fresh. They are molding, and yeah, it's been abandoned for a couple of months.
Okay.
If it's been abandoned for a couple of months, why is there still a fire burning?
You can't see the gesture I just made, but it was kind of a shrug and look at the camera.
Okay, so there's a fire burning.
I pull out my warhammer very slowly.
I kind of pull out my scimitar.
And I'm going to carefully walk over to this tent and peek inside.
Okay.
Thousands of those pour out.
I will move next to the fire.
Oh my god.
And see if
Was I on the money, John?
see if there's food or anything that has been cooked on this fire recently.
So I go to this tent to get to see what's in it and what I can find.
And I don't know what the others do because they're not here.
Okay, bear
They're
with
playing
me.
cards on the boat.
Okay, Philippe, I'll start with you. You get to the tent and it's empty. It's been cleared out. Whoever was here has knew that something was going on and cleared everything out and left.
Cowards!
The tent itself has been destroyed. It's covered in claw marks and dirt, and just generally, it don't look too good. Sean,
Claw marks, yeah?
Yes.
you pull back the cloth doorway to this tent, and a sound greets you.
A sound.
Hiss.
What kind of sound?
Roll initiative.
Okay.
All of us?
The sound of an angry Tarask, you say, John.
Nope. That depends. Is the Tarax weaker than the Zorbo?
No, it's not. A Tarask is one of the strongest creatures in the game.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know what the Zorbo are compared to that.
But sort of less.
Sean, roll your initiative. Well done.
Did I roll it? Did I? Oh, I did.
You did. You scored a
Huzzah.
natural 20 and everything.
Yeah. Great that I can get.
Natural 20s for initiative. Well, what'll make it even better is the poisonous snake that is inside the tent that you just drew the door to managed to roll a natural 1.
So, should we just like skip it and so we annihilate them, or?
So wait. So the guy tried to ambush Turin, but completely misses while Turin made the natural 20. Okay.
Right.
Sean,
There are snakes.
there is Sneck.
There is snake. I shall cry out, snake! And I shall.
And I shall swear, meat!
More meat! I shall rush forward to strike it verily with my warhammer.
Okay. Tanny says, "Here's Snake." Yeah, nope. Runs away. Roll
And I would try and do
Warhammering.
something. I would try and do something ridiculous, but I don't think it would really work. So 11.
That's
No, that's not gonna work.
that's a miss.
Yeah, hammering the snake is kinda tough.
Then in which case I then back up a bit so that I'm not like blocking the damn doorway.
No hard feelings for the hammer.
Philippe.
There.
Torin has pulled open the door to this tent,
Yeah.
shouted, Snake, slammed his
So,
warhammer
yeah.
down on the inside, and then run the F backwards.
So I get through there and I use my halberd, the tip of it, to reach the near the ground, the entry of the tent,
Yep.
and see if it draws out the snake.
Okay.
Yeah, snicky.
Yeah, I use movement. I mean, I just move it slowly from side to side.
Okay. Theodas.
So,
I take out my full bow, move here, and I hold. Can I hold my action?
You can.
I hold my action to wait until the snake come here to shoot him with an arrow.
Okay, on the snake's turn, the snake moves to here and then triggers Theodas Lorakaran's held action. So make an attack roll with your short bow.
Short bow.
so this the hand there worked.
You just
Don't
about
shoot me,
Critical hit,
please.
John, right?
you just about hit the tent.
Wow.
Yeah,
Why do I have a
wasn't that-
short bow if I'm
You just about hit the tent.
How close was it on my head? Just to be curious.
You just about hit this tent?
Yeah. You're not sure where the arrow's gone, but it's not in the bow anymore.
I'm just looking at my bow like, what the fuck happened here?
I know it's somewhere, but
Sean,
You shot at the snake.
yes.
the snake rolled a 22 to hit.
What?
Well, let me just clarify and quickly check, shall I? Of course, it fucking hits me.
Uh, so take 1 point of damage as the
Oh
fangs,
no!
as the fangs sink in, and then make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution saving 13.
So take 2 more points of damage, poison damage, as the poison,
Poison
seeps
damage.
into your veins.
Oh, son of a bitch! I'm gonna break your fucking teeth out. I'm not even gonna use my hammer. I'm just gonna grab your fucking fangs and rip them out.
Is the snake intimidated?
And now, Torin, it is your go
I-
again.
I'm going to swing my fucking hammer at it again.
I mean-
no! Why?
You missed.
Given Turin's faces, it should be intimidating.
Are we really that bad that we getting killed by rodents and snakes?
We are still level 1.
Yeah, basically we have the strength of a 3-year-old.
I mean, a boy with the stick could could actually.
Philippe. Oh, please no.
Party pack. Jackbox, go!
Go, Jackbox!
Good lord, I lost count of the number of parodies I've heard of this thing.
It's over 9,000.
Oh, yes.
Guys, we are back. The internet has been resurrected. It completely
Which is
died.
surprising. Nothing can be resurrected at the moment.
Well, you know, GM Fiat.
That's kind of weird that last time I was the one with internet troubles. Now internet is working just fine,
Well-
but John is having internet troubles.
Have you just like laid a really long wire to his house?
That goes under the sea and all that.
Right.
Exactly.
We are back. We're recording again. This is going to be a fun one for me to edit. Philip, you are going to attempt
Yes.
to hand axe the snake.
Yes,
For fuck's sake, kid.
Roll it.
yes.
That is
No.
a hit.
Oh, no,
That is a hit! That is a hit!
That is a hit. Roll the damage.
So
You decapitate the
Did
snake.
it have 6 hit points, shot?
It had 2 hit points. It was a snake.
snake.
You decapitate the snake.
Meat.
Well, guys, I'm
I
going to go.
I take its head and I rip out its fangs.
Guys,
Yeah.
if you're
yes.
looking for me, I'm looking. Where is it? Arrow.
Wait. Can you help me get rid of the poison in the snake?
Of the poison in the snake.
Yeah, and then use it to poison your arrows.
Do that because I can't. What would you? How would you even just get the poison out of the snake?
I mean, it's in a sack somewhere, I guess.
Be some sort
Or,
of, be some sort of
or we
Wow.
just gather the blood.
so maybe a nature or a thingy. I don't know.
John, how do we get poison out of the snake?
Make a nature check.
What?
Nature.
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 Oh, okay.
Nature.
With the lag you have on Discord, I understood the naked check.
Make a naked check. Just take all your clothes off.
Learn-
Check.
You learn how to disrobe the snake.
Well,
That's
that's it.
really worth it.
Yeah, you can
How
manage
many
to get.
gallons of venom do you have?
You managed to get 3 doses.
3 doses.
3 doses. So you have 3 doses of poisonous snake venom.
Okay.
The target needs to make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, they take 2d4 poison damage. On a successful save, they take half damage.
Ooh. Groovy.
That's a nice thing.
No, so I added to my things. How much does it weight? Nothing?
Nothing for the sake of this. It's really that light.
It's negligible.
Yeah.
I just put the snake body on a stick and start roasting it on the fire.
I'm done here.
I must say, I'm shit at using my short bow, but when it is perception, nature, all of it, I'm making only critical.
Everything else is fine. Short bow, no.
I'd still have to practice a bit.
I use lay on hands on myself to heal up the hit points I had.
I mean,
Okay.
you can practice while I'm cooking to raise your proficiency or something.
I'm going to go and look over there.
Right.
So on my part, I'm near the fire now.
Torin, there is nothing further in the tent.
Ugh.
No,
Well, just a
nice!
second.
I grab a burning stick and I throw it into the tent.
Yay! More fire!
Guys, we should have actually done that at the beginning when we saw the fucking snake just burn the tent.
Well, now I have.
Yeah. Besides, you got the poison because we did it this way. It's for the best.
Yeah, I guess. Is there
Uh,
anything in there?
No, these tents are all empty. The tents themselves are either covered in slash marks or at this point on the verge of disintegration from being out in the rain for so long without being taken care of.
Slash marks, you say? Can
Again,
I
yep.
actually investigate those slash marks to see if it's animals or maybe fights?
Yeah, sure. Roll an investigation.
Well, fuck all.
There are holes in the tent.
Guys, there are holes in this tent. We can't use it.
Yes. What kind
And
of?
through one of the holes in the tent, you can see the cloud, and it looks a little bit like a pony.
Yeah.
Let me guess what kind of holes it is. Those are holes.
Those are holy holes.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm just gonna go and look at the statue then. It's pretty.
What kind of statue is it?
It's the statue
It's-
of.
It's
Oh,
an
by the way,
80-foot
it's
tall.
been sometimes that did this.
It's a statue of Dave, the crocodile carrier.
It's an 80-foot tall statue of a man with a crocodile on his back. Theodos,
It's a crocodile god.
Theodos, as you are looking at the statue, EQ will
Yeah.
come up to you.
Mhm.
It's an important statue. Anyone
Is it?
in Chult will know the story of that statue. It's part of local mythology.
I'm not.
That guy.
I'm not from here. Could you tell it to me?
Well, I
Story
guess
time! I run over.
I guess that's what you're paying me for, yes. In the early days of the world, man stood by the banks of the river, frightened. Crocodile raised his head from the water and asked, "What troubles you, cousin man?" And man said, "I must cross this river, but I fear to enter the water alone, because it teems with your brethren." Crocodile replied, "It's true, you would not be safe. But I will carry you across the river safely on my back if you promise to return the favour." Man agreed, and Crocodile bore him safely across the river. As they reached the far bank, Man asked, "How can I repay you?" And Crocodile replied, "I wish to see the realm of humans, but I fear to go there alone because it teems with your brethren. You must carry me on your back across your realm." Man had been tricked, but a promise is a promise. And so he carried Crocodile safely on his back across the entire realm of humans. A journey that lasted many years. He also swore in his anger that never again would man and crocodile be friends, and so it has remained to this day.
Ah. So it's a tale of idiocy.
I mean, I can guess you would be pissed, but why be pissed at every crocodile? I mean,
There's plenty of reasons to dislike a crocodile.
At the comments of Torin, I have a sly smile, but I don't say anything. Just yeah, good story.
I start hitting my snake.
You're hitting your snake or eating it?
I'm hitting it. I'm numbing it.
He
Oh,
was
okay.
nominal. He was nominating it with great vigor.
So that's why you wanted the venom out.
Well, of course, why else?
I'm not complaining.
Philippe, can you make me
Let's see over there.
can you make me a perception check, Philippe?
Of course. Perception. 21.
You hear some
You don't
knocking.
feel poison.
You hear some knocking coming from this building here.
Ah. Well, I signal it to Torin and Tidus, and I start getting closer, saying there's some noise coming from over there.
Over where? Over here?
Mhm. And
Guys, don't go alone.
It's dangerous to go alone.
I-
Take this.
I would approach discreetly.
Once again, Warhammer's out, shields up. I'm
Once
approaching.
again, shoulder
Be
out
careful.
because
It
I have
could
high
be a
hope.
teenager.
I am approaching very slowly.
It could be a sparrow.
I'm taking my short bow because I still have hope that one day I'll do a shot.
One day I will fire. You just
One
have
day.
to. You
I'll
have
hit
to
mine.
get the final shot in against the big
The
final
final
boss with your
One-
short bow,
One day I will hit my intended target.
or any target.
It can be my friends as long as I hit something.
Probably the only time you're successful is when, in anger, you fire it at one of us.
Okay, you get up to the building, and basically this is half of a building. It looks like the other half has burnt down. Basically, it looks to have been a shrine or a temple,
Oh.
and there is knocking coming from inside.
I kind of like peek around to see if I can see anything like denoting what religion it like worshipped. If it was a temple.
The only thing that you can see, there's a peg from one of the walls with a leather cord on it, and tied around the leather cord is a silver holy symbol of Torm.
Makes sense.
Which you can take with you if you want.
A shrine of Torm. I'm approaching very slowly. Can I see anything that's like could be causing this knocking sound?
I'm just following him and
You can
be
see
ready to shoot at anything.
you can see inside a door, and a cross beam from the roof has fallen down in front of the door.
I get it. We got to res one of our party like in Left 4 Dead.
Maybe we should ask if
I
it's something.
I approach and I grab the holy symbol of Torm off the wall quickly, and I call out, "Who's there?"
Star Pentagon.
What are you doing here?
What?
Who are you?
Surely the people who could possibly rescue you from your situation should have the answers first.
Excuse me?
You're in a room. I'm presuming you're trapped in that room.
You are presently trapped in a room. Newcomer.
Oh.
Apparently he doesn't want to be rescued, guys. Okay, bye.
I saw you got your covered. We'll be off then.
I was not going this. I do request. I'm trapped in this place.
Oh my god! Oh, there's a giant blue person.
I recall
Really
now
now?
that the other thing I meant to do this afternoon was set up her token,
But you didn't.
but I forgot
But
to
you
do
didn't.
that.
I approach them. I like try and like signal the other two guys to like take up kind of like flanking positions on this door.
I do the my scimitar is out.
Just in case it happens to be a very familiar sounding it's like monster of some description. And I'll try and shift the beam from in front of the door.
Make me a strength check, Torin.
And then all the building collapse on you.
A strength check. I guess I failed. No, 22.
Very easily
had
you
but
move
the
the beam.
Place.
I fucking toss it across the fucking.
Crat, crat, a clat. The
Yeah.
door swings open.
Under my breath, I'm just saying.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you for taking me out. Thank you.
I'm still not lowering my short bow.
I'm sorry. We're a little wary, as you
Well,
could
I
probably
have-
gather from.
I slowly put my hand up. Look, there's no need for any kind of,
Mm.
violence. I was just passing by. Suddenly I came to this. I was in here, and then suddenly I was trapped. So
You came in to explore this temple, Romad, and as you entered this room, the door swung shut behind you, and then a weakened crossbeam from the ceiling collapsed down and blocked your way out, and you weren't able to get
That's-
purchase to
That's what I,
knock your way out. You've been in here for about a day and a half.
that's what I call a critical fail.
yeah, I guess you say that.
Wow.
So, Romad, would you like to introduce what they are seeing?
I'm a half orc, big tall half orc, and I am a warlock. My name is Romad, by the way. Romad Soundhang. I'm out here just passing by in Schultz.
Charmed.
And who are you? Might be.
Well, I am Torin Tagish, and these are my companions. I'm sure that they can introduce themselves, really. I don't really need to introduce them.
So my name is Chivalry, but people call me Philip.
I see.
My name is Theodos.
And
I
these
just
are the ones introduce
I
themselves.
really don't say nothing because I'm still pointing my short bow at you.
I'm still having my hand up.
So more the head or the belly.
We've had practically nothing but trouble since we left Port Nanzaru, so we are very cautious.
I have been,
Has,
it has been a very rough trip, so unpleasantness is not appreciated.
We nearly got butchered by fucking little bears, little rodents. We just got attacked by a snake.
Maybe we should get back to the fire.
Tasty snack.
Yeah, let's get back to the. I'm presuming. Yeah. Either way, let's get back to the fire. We don't want to be hanging around in this death trap of a ruin.
Before another beam falls on us.
Is it alright if I come with you? You know.
What was your purposes of visiting Chult? Just a holiday?
I'm just traveling at the moment. Just basically just doing some
Well,
training and such. So
let's get back to the fire. We have some snake over there. Let's roast them nicely.
very well then.
I decide to lower my short bow. After you.
Thank you very much.
For anyone familiar with the game Overwatch, Romad basically is a
Yes.
Hawk-Orf Hanzo.
I didn't need to do that. Okay.
Incidentally, it just occurred as the character was being drawn that Romad is Hanzo.
Exactly.
Sort of Hanzo-ish.
Hello?
John?
Hello?
Yeah? You cut out.
Then we may have to use like the actual what's the word, chicken, if you keep butting out like that.
Yeah. If we said chicken, it means it's dead.
Mm.
I mean, it doesn't really help because I won't be able to hear you say chicken if my internet dies.
No, but we will say it to you then.
Yeah, we'll just like spam the chat.
The internet will be dead. Anyway,
I'm sure you have like Facebook on your phone. Surely you have like internet there.
Anyway,
data.
Tanny,
Anyway,
did
either
you,
way,
you also heard the man and crocodile story, yes?
Oh yes, I know that story.
So that's the story that I said
I know
that
that.
you knew.
Story of a woman.
In
No.
the jungle.
yes.
Very much, yes.
In this jungle of death.
Yes.
With no guide?
Can I ask you where do you come from?
Where do I come from anyway? Not from Chultan, that's something.
Surely you've just been blundering around in here. I mean, it's pretty hard to navigate. We've got a guide and it's hard to navigate.
Eku waves when you say that you've got a guide.
Mrs. Eku, by the way.
It's me, Yaku.
Hello. It's a middle. She is a middle-aged female.
And this is Undrill's Silver Tusk.
Hello. She's a half-orc female.
Ah, yes.
And we've got two other companions. I don't know where they are.
I got really distracted by like a particularly interesting knot on a tree.
So yeah, they stayed behind a bit.
You heard one of them muttering spoons as he wandered off, and the other one followed.
I'm assuming, are they going to be okay? I mean, they are your companions, so.
I'm sure our companions are fine, but it's whether you're going to be fine with what, because obviously our task here is very different from what I presume you're doing, as we are on a very relatively specific mission.
So what are you doing, Evan? What is your quest?
I just
You
look
know,
at.
oh, sorry,
I just look at the others like, should we tell her?
Him.
okay. Do you?
Yeah.
Hmm. Can I roll some sort of like insight check on her to see like everything she's told us so far is like on the up and up?
It's
Him.
Well, if you're looking at it from Torin's point of view, found this woman and sorry,
My character's a half-orc man.
we found this bloke in a ruin in the middle of the jungle on his own when we've been told it's fucking dangerous to travel alone, and it's like a little bit. I'd be a bit wary,
And,
but at the same
yeah, and the guy says, I'm just casually strolling here. So I'm a bit, you sure about that? We got attacked twice on the way in.
So, am I able to do an insight?
Roll an insight check.
18.
Yeah. So insight.
Roughly the same.
Come on, for this.
That's this one.
We're just
Yes.
slowly incrementing down.
He's more trusting. He's more trusting.
Of course I am.
So
So are they on the level? At least seeming to be. Has John disconnected again?
No, I'm still here. Sorry,
all
I'm
the
just
questions
typing.
we've been
Oh,
to.
no, he's still here.
I'm just typing to other people. Everything they've said to you so far seems to be on the up and up.
On the level.
You don't see any reason to distrust Romad.
Oh well.
Okay.
I just kind of like nod to myself and go, "Do you know of the death curse?"
I'm fully aware of that. I've been hearing rumors.
We have been hired by a merchant who is afflicted by it to seek out the cause and, if possible, eradicate it. And they believe it is somewhere within Chult.
I understand.
And that is our purpose here. We'll never know what it is, will you?
I'm afraid I do
Moving
not.
too easy.
I assumed it would be.
So, if you wish to join us on that endeavor, I'm sure our employer would be. I see no reason why she wouldn't. She, it wouldn't.
Yep,
We don't know what,
that's
we
their
still
pronoun.
don't know what gender it is.
See, Tim, I'll send you a picture of Romad, so that way you know
No,
what he looks like.
No, you're male.
It's our employer. We don't know whether they're.
I assumed he was a dude anyway. Watching your last one.
I mean, we're very indecisive to what our employer looks like.
To be perfectly honest, we've never face. We've just we've seen robes and a mask.
Yeah, you've just seen robes and a silver mask.
And a non.
I was more focused on those spoon at the time.
Well, as we are talking around the fire, I just hand a bit of snake meat to Romad as a kind of gesture. Oh, Ben, have some snake.
Thank you. Romad started eating it. If you're happy, that is, I'm willing to join you on this quest.
Yeah, with pleasure.
The more the merrier, I say, as I chug down a lump of snake meat.
Something tells me this
As
snake
long
seemed to
as-
be a big snake.
It was a fairly okay sized snake.
Hmm?
Yeah, we kind of like filleted it off like 4 ways.
Of course.
I have all the venom. Rest assured, I have all the venom.
Yep.
all,
Very useful.
all of you roll a constitution check.
Would be useful against rodents.
Yeah.
So,
I fear I don't ever get to the ability to be immune to poisons, but I do get the ability to be immune to diseases soon.
I can see this, very strange creature. Yeah.
Oh, what, the
At the
animal
top.
in the pen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of ignore that.
Is that a blue chicken
It
Ro-
looks to be
ro-
a
that has a...
giant blue chicken.
I'm standing up and going to kind of see that because it's a strange thing to see.
Did Romad see that? Did Romad see that before he went into the house?
Yes, you would have. It would have still been there.
Come by it.
You would have passed it.
Hello, chicky.
Who's gonna be?
How full? How?
You can tell it's make a nature check.
Nature.
Very sure.
Ooh.
Critical. Well, the nature check again.
I'm a wood elf. I expect.
Apparently, you
critical.
just
Right,
crit
we're
nature.
critting on everything non-essential.
Legendary chicken.
The worst superpower ever. You crit on anything non-essential.
I met a critic on everything that is not combat.
This is a child.
Which is convenient.
This is a
Oh.
child axe beak.
Mhm.
So called
So
because
how-
their beaks look like an axe.
So how big is it?
Okay.
So how big would it be?
Powder, he's cute!
It's tall enough that Jerry can definitely ride on him.
Ooh, that's a lot of meat.
Mm-hmm. And
That's meat.
does it seem friendly or
It does
wary?
it does come over to you as you come up to the pen, and just kind of looks at you expectantly.
Hello, you.
Ah, you want some food?
Guys, could you snake meat? Want to see
Sure.
what he eats?
Here.
Trying to feed him the snake meat to see if it eats that or not.
Careful with your hand.
I'm a wounded. Ouch! So does he eat it or not?
He'll peck at it,